t'aimes le Congo, ça tu vas mourir. Ah, tu vas mourir. Money we don't the enter no be small money.
Master on the beat.
Ah, no be small money.
Well, album Heart is a double album. It's an album that is made of two genres, Afropop and dancehall. So side A of the album is Afropop, where you will find some already released singles like Kami Toyota, Kongosa, and you have the dancehall part where you have over 12 songs, strictly dancehall songs, because that is like my personality. So Heart album, it's me just trying to redefine who Magasco is in terms of artist, you know, in terms of what I do musically. Because normally I've been doing a fusion of Afropop and Jang, and also dancehall throughout all of my career. So I think coming up with an album like this would really, you know, put in what I call the definition of who Magasco is. And plus, Heart, the title was inspired by me becoming a father. So I gave my daughter's name, her name is Heart. So the album too was made to honor her. Yeah, my fans, by the way, I want to say shout out to them. They're a family to me. And when the album came out, the first problem I think they had was why put out so many songs? Because the album is made of 30 songs. But with time, they understood like it was me trying to really make them consume me entirely as, you know, the artist that I am, the Afropop and the dancehall artist that I am. And, you know, they're more like, now I see them, they're more proud. Like, they really carry my flag high because they had the time to go really listen to the album. And the album is really doing great. I couldn't believe the first 2 weeks, like first week when the album came out, because it's the first time an album of this caliber is coming out in Cameroon. And the first week, because it's the main source of buying the album is through the website we built. We built the website, B-Boy Records, CMR.com, where you can buy the album 2000. So the first week, the downloads were crazy and the website crashed. So we had a major setback with the website. But everything now was, you know, has been taken care of. It's just that I need permission from my team to be able to give out the first figures of sales. If not, I would have given you, but they are very, very impressive. And, you know, it really boosted my zeal to want to work again. Well, the secret is I've always had, because I'm from the Northwest, you know, and, you know, we have a culture which is very rich. You just need to be able to urbanize it the way I'm trying to do it. So, you know, I'm from Com. You know, I always proudly call myself Bobe, and just all these things, they kind of keep where I'm coming from, the people that, you know, they kind of keep my roots together. And it doesn't matter if I make like a big impression in the French zone. I know like I have a really huge backing from where I'm coming from. So just that is able to, you know, equilibrate my presence in the scene, like in the music scene, because keeping that background, keeping that Jang background, keeping that culture and trying to urbanize it. I mean, sometimes I try to blend it too with French too, because, you know, it's at the end of the day, you want to please both the French fans and you know, the English fans. So I always try my best to you know, put a little bit of French so they know what's going on, like they know what I'm talking about in every song, and it helps them to also understand and learn English and Pidgin too at the same time. Right now we're working on a club tour. And which is going to end with a mega concert. Like we pray like Bamenda gets its stability, you know, what's going on in the Northwest and the Southwest. Like we just praying that, okay, maybe by the end of the club tour would have had some tranquility, or you know, because every day we keep hoping for the best, and once we have like a better situation going on in Bamenda, we're going to end the club tour with a mega Bamenda boy concert, a golden boy and a heart concert at the same time, you know. So apparently that's really the future. Like that's what we plan to do. And also the club tour is going to extend to America, to France, and to Europe, you know, the rest of Europe. Yeah, I've seen a lot of support from my colleagues, and I feel like the support their own movement it's kind of a, how can I say, it's a movement that really exists, but we have people who just say it, you know, who just say it to get, I don't know, maybe to get a good impression from the public, but they don't really practice it. So, but at least I feel like 60% of people who say support their own, they actually support their own, and it's a good thing. I mean, we are gradually getting to a level where we'll be able to have 100% support their own and stuff like that. You know, now we have social media, artists, we have shows, we have concerts, we have places where we can put in our voice on what we want for the country, you know. And I'll take myself for example. As an example, I use my social media to talk about it. So most of the times, I come up with debates. I talk with the fans, you know, and my fans are made up of everybody: federalists, secessionists, reunificationists. You know, I always come up with I post like debate comments where we actually air out our views. You know, we don't necessarily agree, but at least just being able to talk is some kind of form of dialogue, you know, given the fact that we've been longing for a national dialogue and stuff like that. It's been something that I've been initiating for a long time. I came out with a social media hashtag, create a solution, where, you know, a handful of people supported, which was, you know, putting pressure to the leaders involved to create a solution, because we are just out here, we are powerless. All we can do is really talk and get into the field and respect maybe the country Sundays, and at the same time, you know, dodge bullets. If the bullets gets us, we die. And you know, my point was, you know, telling, like, rallying the public. I will go to my concerts, which is another media, to talk. I'll also talk about the creative solution. You know, been to some foreign medias like France 24, like, you know, like Canal, where we spoke about the whole issue. I mean, like, I feel like, given these few things that I've said, these are the things artists have as powers to talk about, you know, the crisis, and to put in their own voices, you know. And so far, that's what I've been able to do. And plus, like the Golden Show, where I was able to give a percentage to the IDPs of, you know, the benefits that we made. I had to put, I think it was 25 or 30% of what we made. So generally, these are the things I feel artists can do to ameliorate the situation, or to chip in what they can. Yeah, becoming a father has really changed my life. Like, I see things differently now. I see things on a more responsible angle. I am a full-blown businessman now. Like, I don't do anything which is out of really doing business, you know. And yeah, I think it has really impacted my life positively. I stay with family. I stay with my mother. You know, I try to, you know, have some time just with family. I spend some time with family. Yeah, at first it used to be very difficult. At first I would be so emotional about it. But at one point, it's a normal thing, you know. That's why I did the song Kongosa, because it's now a normal thing. People are just, there's a lot of, you know, fake information going out from different angles. So now it's normal. It's really normal. Well, you know, I am one of the, you know, I'm a child from Empire, and Empire has a deal with, you know, during the end of my contract with Empire, they had a deal with Universal, and within Empire, I have an album with Pete, and this album is going to be distributed by Universal. So the album, you know, it's an album we did together, and of course I'm going to be part of, you know, everything when it comes to the album. So when they had the contract with Empire, my role is I'll be part of that album. So I'm linked, technically I'm linked through the album. I mean, it's always been business and family. And yeah, now it's still business, you know. It's still business, and we're still cool. I mean, we have like normal human beings. We have misunderstandings. We have things we don't agree on, but it's still family. First of all, I want to talk about Boy Tag. I want to talk about Ngoma. I want to talk about all these amazing artists that they just put out like great songs that came out. You know what I mean? Like, first of all, I'm not going to call his name, but I heard some of the things that happened, and I feel like from an outsider point of view, you can never say what's going on in this country, because we live in our country. We love our country. We are the ones feeling the pain. Somebody from Ghana or Nigeria cannot tell you what is happening in your country, because if they put any of these people in our shoes right now, to me, this generation living in Cameroon right now, we are heroes, because if it was some other country, we would have seen people flooding out, dying in seas and all that, but we're still here trying to see how we can change our country. And plus, Jovi is somebody, I feel like he's underrated, and if people see him maybe getting emotional, is because he's putting in a lot of work, and people are trying not to see what he's putting in. So maybe he's the kind of person that gets emotional about it and wants his respect. That's my own point of view from an outsider. And yeah, to me, that is what I think.
There is no truth in what Lirika just said about
there is, to me, he cannot say anything, because if I was to respond to that, I would tell him or whosoever to come to Cameroon and live in Cameroon, then respond to whatever is going on. You know what I mean? Like, we're the ones who are staying here. We're the ones wearing the shoe. Nobody can tell you how your shoe is. Can I tell you how you feel in your shoe right now? I can't. You're the one wearing the shoe. So generally, that's just my own point of view. But yeah, I'm also new in the production company, like producing myself and hopefully to produce other artists. So I'm learning right now. When I get much experience, I'll be able to start signing artists or, you know, be of assistance to other artists. Yeah, and I plan to get into movies too. I plan to use my record label to produce movies. So that's my future. Those are my future plans now.